welcome back to my channel. I am back today with a fall lookbook video featuring all the pieces from Fabrique. You guys know I've been wearing a lot of their pieces recently, including this brown faux suede trench jacket. I did an unboxing of some new pieces in one of my vlogs recently, so if you missed that video, I will link it in the description box below. But today I have 8 new pieces to share with you, and now that we are in like full fall mode, heading into winter honestly, I had to start this video off with this biker jacket. It's a dark brown leather biker jacket that has that vintage feel. I will also include a screenshot of each designer for every single piece today so you guys can check them out and see what other pieces they have in the collection. This, I would say, is a fall winter wardrobe staple compared to this brown, which I feel like is a true standard brown. This is very close to black, which I think works in our favor because that makes it that much more classic in my opinion. And I told you it has a vintage feel, right? It's because of these like brown trim. You guys see it, right? The leather itself has that vintage wash look. So you can tell that this jacket has that worn leather effect. It's an oversized jacket and I went with a size extra small. As usual, I will leave all of these pieces down below and I will include the size that I went with in case you guys use me as like a size reference. This is the ultimate like cool girl essential, I feel like, for the fall season. It's not the thickest jacket, but because it's an oversized jacket, it still has enough coverage. And a very unique detail of this jacket are the sleeves. So there's a belt in the back, right? Which also adds to that like very chic and like biker jacket look. In addition to that, you can roll up the sleeves and button it up with this strap that's on your shoulder to give you that very casual look. This is very easy to do. Undo the button. I personally like this jacket with some kind of shorts and a little tank top, but as it gets a little bit colder, this would be so cute with a mini dress, like a bodycon dress with knee-high boots, tights. You can do so much with this. I had to include another leather jacket because it's just a personal favorite. It's something that I actually wear all the time in the fall and winter season. And this one, I just couldn't pass up on the color. This is another brownish leather jacket, but this one has a hint of burgundy, you guys. You know burgundy has been the hottest color of the season, and when it's in a leather jacket, it just adds that richness. It's so beautiful. This leather, as you can see, is very, very smooth. And you guys know how much I love a crop jacket, which is why this one is also cropped and this one is also cropped. I mean, it just works better for my proportion to wear something cropped, but this isn't super cropped. This jacket also has like elements of a trench jacket because of the sleeves, as you can see, the buckle. And what I love about this jacket, besides the color of course, is this little zipper detail. So if you don't want to wear this like all open, you can zip it up. It's such a beautiful shade. You can probably tell like in comparison to this brown. This, like I mentioned, is burgundy, but it's a little bit more on that purpley side. It's very deep. It has a lot of brown tones, so it's so easy to like style this with jeans. You can go all neutral with like cream and beige. And I wish you guys could feel how soft this jacket is. It's just so smooth. And you guys know Fabrique works with very renowned designers globally, and these are designers that have experienced this at luxury brands that we're all familiar with, including Hermes, Dior, and Louis Vuitton. So they know how to make each piece very luxurious, high quality, and they never forget about the little details. And in this jacket, I liked how it had the little slit in the back. I know it's so minor, but it adds a little bit of volume when you have this jacket zipped up. Especially, it kind of creates a little bit of that bomber jacket look, or like a baseball jacket, but like very cropped. It's very subtle, but it is there. Next item I am so excited to share with you. It is another outerwear piece. Dare I say this might be my favorite one out of the bunch. Doesn't this make you want to book a ski trip? We all know how trendy leopard print has been. I mean, it's literally everywhere, on shoes, bags, wallets, clothes. But this is something that will keep you trendy, but with an edge. You're just a little bit different in like the best way. This snow leopard print coat is just everything. If you're not new to this channel, you guys know how much I love a good fur coat, but they're very, very tricky, especially if you're going that faux fur route, because you gotta know what it feels like, what it looks like. And even though this is a faux fur, it does not feel or look like it. It is incredibly soft, and even on the shoulders where there are some edges, it just flows so smoothly, which makes it look like the real thing. I mean, first of all, the print, it is just So cute. I love a good leopard print, but this one is so unique because, I mean, obviously it's like a white version, but it has a little bit of pink mixed into it. Usually for snow leopard prints, people use shades like gray, tan, beige to mix in with the white and the black, but this one is unique in that it uses pink. Do you see that? It's actually more of a grayish pink, and it does match my nails perfectly. And I think this shade actually makes it very, very neutral and easy to style with anything. So one of the easiest ways to style this coat is just wear all black. We all wear a lot of black in the colder months anyway, so this is kind of like a no-brainer. But if you want to take it up a notch, I've noticed that this actually looks really good with dark brown. That's why I'm pairing this with another piece from Fabrique, which is their flared leather pants in this gorgeous brown burgundy color. This has a little bit of purple mixed into it. That's why I think it looks so good with this snow leopard coat. It just complements this grayish pink so well. This honestly looks like a set. The pants I went with extra small petite, which I think is actually like so perfect. It's not too long. It is the most ideal length for me, where I can actually wear any type of shoes. And there's also these little details on the back, so it's not like a boring leather pants. And this feels honestly as soft as the second leather jacket. So I brought the jacket back so we can compare the colors. The jacket has a little bit of that reddish hue, so it's closer to burgundy, whereas the pants has a bit more purple. But honestly, if you were to wear this as a set, I don't think anyone would notice. Another one of my favorite things about this coat is the actual silhouette. This has the silhouette of my favorite fur coat ever, which is just this. No collar, very simple, and it also has 3 little buttons that are not like actual buttons, like round buttons, but they look like this. There's these little hooks. There's one here in the middle and then towards the bottom. So if it's too cold and you want to wear it like all closed up, you can. But for the most part, I just like to leave it like this. I love the silhouette because it's like the most versatile one in my opinion. You can literally wear anything underneath, like whether it's a low cut, high neck, mock neck, anything. And there's no collar that will like get in the way of your hair. It's just a simple cut like this. So I love this. Next, I have a sweater or like a pullover that I already wore out because I love this so much. I wasn't expecting to like this as much as I do. It's a striped pullover with little details that I'm going to get into. First of all, I like how the stripe starts in the middle, like below your chest. Second, it has all these buttons. It's just for that added detail, you know, just for that added interest. And then, are you ready? It has these little strings. This detail extends all the way out into a loose string, which you can also see on the bottom. It's a very classic style, but you guys know I love a good unique piece. And this could have easily been another very classic navy sweater, but with all these little details, now you have my attention. And these little strings, they're not just there for like fun little detail. They're actually like the border and like the end of the stripe detail, if that makes sense. Because usually on a sweater with like a stripe pattern like this, the stripe goes all the way around. It like connects on the side, but this doesn't. As you can see, there's a little bit of gap. I love that little touch of detail. It's just that much more unique. Yeah, so as you can see on the side, there's a little bit of gap, and then these little strings are there to like guide you. It's so cute. And also, I was not expecting this, but the fabric itself is actually really soft. They offer this sweater in a couple different colors, but I think navy suits my skin tone the best, and I just love how classic this navy and white is. And I thought having this white here would make it easy for me to style this with any white bottoms, which I love. So over the weekend, I already wore this out with white joggers, and it was the most comfortable yet put together look. I loved it. And in the fall and winter season, it's always good to have some kind of sweater that you can just throw on without having to like think too much. This is definitely something that'll be so easy to style with jeans, leggings, anything. Next item is a dress in one of my favorite silhouettes, which is off the shoulder. You guys know I wear a lot of off the shoulder pieces, not only from Fabrique, but just in general. Midi to maxi length dresses are something that I've been playing around with a lot, and I think fall and winter is the best season for it. So this is the Veronica fitted dress in this beautiful silver, and there's a reason why I went with silver. I hope you can see it. but it has sparkles. You guys, I think it's so festive. It's so perfect for a date night. This rib knit, you know it's like heavy duty. It's pretty thick, but it's actually not suffocated. It just hugs you in all the right places. It gives you such a nice feminine, like elegant look. And during the colder months when we're all like covered up, something like this in an off-the-shoulder silhouette is the way to go, in my opinion, if you want to be a little bit sexy. But because the dress itself is very long and it covers the rest of your body, it is sexy done in the right way. And I also love how the flap here, like around your chest, is a little bit different from the rest of the dress, because as you can see, the rib knit here has a little bit of that pattern, has these darker lines, and then a little bit of contrast. And the sparkles actually come from little tiny sequins. This is definitely something you can dress up and down. You can just wear like sneakers and make it a little bit more casual, or with boots and go all out with like some kind of heels. I have one more coat to share with you, a true classic item, which is a black short coat. Personally, I get a lot more use out of something like this over long coat. As you can see, it's like a no fuss kind of black coat. Beautiful big collar. It's double breasted and it's in 100% wool, so you just know the quality's there. My arm is about to fall off actually. It has that Fabrique hot pink line right there. You know this is gonna keep you warm. I hope you can tell, but the silhouette of this coat is kind of A-line. It's a little bit flare, kind of like a skater dress vibe, but it's very, very subtle. But I want to pinpoint that to you guys because I think this makes it so much more youthful. And if you want, you can definitely button them up because it's double-breasted, and you can cinch in your waist using some kind of like a thick leather belt that you have. It's such a classic item that doesn't need a lot of explanation. This is something that you're going to need every single fall and winter. The last piece I want to share with you guys today is something that I was actually wearing in my previous vlog. It's such a fun piece. I couldn't wait to wear it. And it is this tie-dye mock neck. Similar to the black coat, the navy sweater, these are all items that you just need. And I think this is one of them. A long sleeve shirt that's form-fitting that you can wear with so many other things in your wardrobe. I mentioned this before on my channel, but I actually prefer mock necks over high top, those are shoes, high neck tops. To me, like a mock neck silhouette is such a good hybrid. It gives me a little bit more coverage than like a low neck or just like any like round neck. It also gives you that like cozier, like wintry vibe without making me look like I'm suffocating. So I love a good mock neck top, but they are kind of hard to find. That's why when I saw this piece in this beautiful tie-dye, I was like, sold. And also, as you can see, it has this keyhole cutout. I think this makes it a lot more interesting, a little bit sexy, and the cutout is placed exactly where your necklace would normally show. So I think this is a very unique piece, and I love this tie-dye. It's blue, but it has that dark navy like mixed into it. I think that makes it so much easier to pair with any black bottoms or even jeans. So yeah, I had to mention this. So those were all the pieces I want to show you guys today. And Fabrique is actually having a sale right now. The sale is until the end of the month on Halloween, where a lot of their best-selling items are on sale. And you can get additional 12% off on these pieces using my code on the screen. And yes, that's an additional discount on top of the sale. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in my next video.